Josh, if you had to start over with your finances today, what would you do? That is a question that I'm frequently asked, and I've created this video to show you step by step on how to answer that question. Y'all know me by now, no hype, no get rich plays, just the real blueprint on how to start over your finances if you had to do it from scratch. And the best part about owning knowledge about wealth is that you'll never lose it. God forbid you had to start over. That's why it's smart to continuously watch weekly videos on Money Talks Media and then do your own separate research to maximize your wealth knowledge. But all right, I know you're excited, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Step one, what I do is I get my house in order. Before I invest a single dollar, I gotta clean up my foundation, and you should do the same. So what does that mean? It means to clean up your numbers. How much income do you make? How many expenses do you have? And how much debt do you owe? Because if I'm living paycheck to paycheck, investing won't save me. It'll only stress me out. Right after I put that together, I'll start building an emergency fund. And that doesn't mean a few $100s here and there. It means building a 6 to 12 month runway. And that emergency fund should be sitting in a high yield savings account that's paying you between 3 to 5% every single year. 3 of my favorite financial institutions that offer this type of high yield savings account, personally, my favorites are in this order. First is Ally Bank. Second is Acorns, and then third is American Express. The purpose of an emergency fund is to give you cushion in case things hit the fan. So God forbid you lose your job, or your car breaks down, or you get hit with medical expenses, you can pull from that fund and pay those balances off. Truth is, investing without a safety net is just like skydiving without a parachute. Here's your move. Pause right now and calculate your monthly expenses. And then take that number and multiply it by 6. And if you want to be safer, multiply it by 12. So now that you went through step 1, it's time to pivot to step 2. And that is set clear goals. Next, I'd ask myself, what is the point of all this investing? Because if you don't know where you're going, even the best investments won't take you anywhere. And you and I are different people, so we're going to have different goals. But here's 3 examples. Am I chasing retirement freedom? The ability to stop working on my own terms? Am I building passive income streams so I can cover my expenses without trading time for money? Or am I focused on a short-term milestone, like saving for a house or funding a child's education? Your goals define your strategy. And without them, you're just throwing money at random accounts and hope that it works out. Here's the kicker. Your goals shift depending on your age and stage. As an example, if I'm a 22-year-old person, then I have decades ahead. I can take more risk and I can lean more towards heavy investing in the stock market. If I'm 42, I need to balance between growth and security because oftentimes the stakes are a little bit higher than if I was 22. Then if I'm 62, then I'm preserving my wealth and make sure that it outlives me. So to sum it all up, it's not just saying I want to invest. It's saying how can I invest? It's deciding what exactly am I investing for? And also, when do I need it by? Grab a sheet of paper and then write down your goals about your investing strategy. Put a dollar next to each as well as a timeline, because goals without numbers are just dreams and goals without deadlines are just wishes. But quick pause, if this is giving you clarity, then go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button to join the community. And for serious players, grab my new ebook that's live on my website at mtmediaco.com. It's the starter wealth playbook they never taught us. And it breaks down this video on a much deeper level on how I started from scratch. And here's the bonus. If you're a subscriber, then you get 20% off. Just type in the code that's linked in the description of this video. I'm so excited for you to read it. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. All right, let's get back into it. Step 3. Educate and execute. If I were starting over, I wouldn't jump straight to investing. I'd start by educating myself. Education is the passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. That is one of my favorite quotes that play on repeat in my head by the OG Malcolm X. And so what you should do is study the basics. How does compounding work? Because small amounts invested consistently can snowball into life-changing wealth. Study why diversification protects you, because spreading your money across multiple investments can minimize your risk. And also study the difference between a stock, an ETF, and a bond. Because if you can't explain where your money is going, you probably shouldn't be investing there anyway. But y'all always let me know if there are certain topics you want me to do deep dives in. The trap that a lot of beginners fall into is they'll follow over 20 influencers across social media that give conflicting financial advice. Or they'll just binge 10 different podcasts about the same topic. And the next thing you know, you're just paralyzed and stuck there and asking what you should do. Here's your move. Start with one book, one podcast, and one channel. Obviously, that one is Money Talks Media. And make sure all three of them align with your goals. One book I would recommend is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. One podcast I'd recommend is Market Mondays from the Earn Your Leisure guys. And then one channel I'll recommend, come on, y'all know that answer. And stick to them for 90 days. Take notes, whatever you need to do. Because focus beats noise every single time. Now this leads us to step 4. Open the right accounts. Since now you have the basics down, it's time to open up the right accounts. Because you can have the best strategies in the world, but if your money are sitting in the wrong accounts, then you're not really going anywhere. If you're in the US, start with a Roth IRA account or a 401k account if your employee matches your contributions. The match is free money. Take it every single time. And then if you have extra to invest, open up an individual brokerage account. There are trusted platforms that I like in this order, such as Webull, Fidelity, and Schwab. Then, if you're outside the US, look for local tax advantage accounts because taxes will eat your returns over bad investing. But here's your step today. Open the application of your first account. Don't spend weeks comparing different platforms in terms of education. Pick a solid one and just start, because if you're waiting for the perfect moment, I promise that'll never come. Life is gonna keep going no matter what. Now we're wrapping this up with the final step 5. Start simple, stay consistent. Now comes the fun part, actually investing. If I were starting from scratch, I wouldn't gamble with meme coins or try to do short-term plays. I start with low-cost index funds and ETFs. Because in this dividend income video above, I go into the specifics. And then in this other video, I'll talk about how to choose the winning stocks. So combining them both, you have no excuses on how to start investing. So now that you know the how, let's dig a little bit into the why. It's because the stock market is proven, it's diversified, and it gives you an opportunity to build wealth. Because you get to take advantage of the entire S&P 500 stock market. Because one of my favorite authors, Robert Kiyosaki, says that the more knowledge you have, the less risk you take. And obviously I was just paraphrasing there, but that's basically what he means. But your next step is automate everything. Set up a monthly transfer, whether it's $50 or $500 a month, and let that go into your brokerage account. So that way investing becomes a habit, not a decision. And as you all heard before, manualize your spending and automate your investing. So that way you make it harder to spend and easier to invest. And stop trying to get rich in a year. These are years of compounding, consistent investing. Wealth isn't built on timing the market. It's built on time in the market. And the market will do the heavy lifting if you stay consistent. All right, now here are your 5 takeaways. If I had to start over with my finances today, I'd first build an emergency fund. Second, set clear goals. Third, educate myself. Fourth, open the right accounts. And fifth, invest consistently in proven funds. And 6, here's a bonus. Check out mtmediaco.com to check out my new ebook, because that breaks down the details on how I started from scratch. But either way, the 5 steps in this video will give you the exact blueprint on how you can start today. Let's stay connected. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.